Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Jaguars going up against the Marshalls.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Antonio Marshalls. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Jones will come now in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series They have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now back to throw. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
But dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Allen, the man in motion left. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff looking right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they try the right side here. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit. Over. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Watch it now, Marty. Here we go, Marty. 319.
In motion right is Jones. On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from 14 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Running back, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Calais Campbell in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. It's a pickup of 3 that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Now let's go. Leopard. Leopard.
The setup to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Detroit! Detroit! Focus, defense, focus. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Again, it's Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In motion right comes Gordon. first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Caldwell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's a give to Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense.
And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. when to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Jags a first down. They'll drop the throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Here's Matt Darr now, standing just outside his own goal line. And take it right on the 30. And a disappointing way to close out the season.